It was spring of 2018, and my college sweetheart had invited me to go with him on a family vacation to Destin, Florida. And so we were there because his sister-in-law was an amazing photographer and she had been booked for a wedding. Now, prior to the vacation, she had asked me and my college sweetheart if we were open to doing a photo shoot because she was looking to diversify her portfolio. They're from Peoria, Illinois, which is not the most diverse place, and she was looking to get practice on photographing darker skin tones. So, of course, like free pictures, like who wouldn't want to say yes to that? And so as soon as I had agreed to, do this photo shoot for her, my brain started to, churn out ideas for what I was going to do with my hair. I didn't want to do anything that was going to require a lot of maintenance because I was going to be hanging out with kids at the beach and the sand, the salt water. And I wanted something that was also going to be, again, fitting for the setting that we were in, which was going to be a beach photo shoot. So I ended up doing my hair in braids. Here's a picture. Now, this is a picture of me at the airport right after I had it done. Look good, right? So we get there, we're having a great time. I mentioned this in the previous story time, but I realized very quickly that we were the only speck of pepper in a bag of salt. So I was a little bit uncomfortable, but nothing crazy. I'm from the suburbs of, northern Chicago. This wasn't new. So it's the night before the photo shoot. At this point, my hair had been through it. Again, I had kids, bury me in the sand. So there was sand in my hair. I had gotten into the ocean, and so you could see the salt on my braids. It was pretty bad. And so I wanted to make sure that my hair was refreshed so that it would look good for our pictures. So I ended up washing my hair the night before. I ended up tightening a couple in the front. And then I thought to myself, you know what? Since my hair is starting to look a little bit fuzzy, maybe it would be better if I wore it crimped. So I'm going to go ahead and braid and then redip my hair. So right after I finished, like I said, retightening some of the braids in the front, I braid my hair into 6 jumbo braids, and then I waltz my happy black ass downstairs. I get downstairs, I proceed to boil a pot of water, and everybody's like, oh, you're going to make tea? And I was like, no, I'm getting ready to do my hair. Now, I think what I had said had gone over their heads because I'm pretty sure this would have been the end of the story. I ended up taking my boiling water, I poured it into a mug, and then I proceed to dip my hair. And right as I'm doing this, my college sweetheart, his little nephew is coming down the stairs and he's looking at me like, what are you doing? And this now prompts, of course, the adults to all turn around and to stare at me like. I then went on a 5 or 10 minute TED talk on Black women, hair, braids, and the like. It was honestly really funny and one of many conversations that we ended up having about my hair. But in the end, it all worked out and they came out looking really good.